Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the match between Rayo Vallecano and FC Barcelona. Barcelona were able to defeat Rayo Vallecano 2-1. It was a hard-fought battle. Barcelona had to go through so many things, and I want to say this right away. It is truly Barcelona versus the world. It is Barcelona versus the anti-Barcelona fans. It is Barcelona versus any opposition they do face in La Liga, and it is especially Barcelona versus the league itself. The amount of obstacles Barcelona have to go through just so they can have results is insanity. Because if you were to really dissect this match and what happened, what took place, what calls were made, you would understand why I am saying this. You would understand why Barcelona are playing in a league that does have favoritism, and you can clearly see it in this match. If you have open eyes, you would understand that Barcelona is a team that the league does not like to do any single favor for. Not at all. And we are going to be discussing exactly what did take place in this match. But like I've said, Barcelona did win 2-1. Hansi Flick's Barcelona is so good, nothing can defeat us as of now. When all of our players are 100% healthy, when they are available, when they connect, when they bring the chemistry, nothing can defeat us. I'm like, did you guys not see how Dani Olmo went into this game and played as if he has been playing with Barcelona for the past 4 to 5 years? He gelled in so well. He created great chemistry with Pedri, with Lewandowski, with Rafinha. Immediately, everything clicked. And the one man that brought in Dani Olmo, it was Deco. This is a Deco signing. And now Deco was there to witness in front of his own freaking face that his idea always worked. He knew that Dani Olmo would gel in with his squad immediately, and Dani Olmo was the one that scored the winning goal and made it 2-1. So Barcelona have defeated Valencia in the first match 2-1. They have defeated Athletic Club in the second match 2-1, and now we have Rayo Vallecano at 2-1. No other team has been able to have 9 points as of now. We have the perfect run, and we are currently sitting in the top of the table. I mean, like, isn't it crazy how the unregistered Dani Olmo, the player that everybody was making fun about, right? Everybody was mocking Barcelona because he was unregistered. Isn't it crazy how this unregistered player, Dani Olmo, was able to score before Kylian Mbappe, right? The ultimate signing, supposedly. The signing that was going to dismantle Barcelona. And now we're seeing a unregistered Dani Olmo score before Kylian Mbappe. Is that not just so embarrassing to witness? And especially to the people who put down this signing, who put down Barcelona, who upped Kylian Mbappe. This is what I do mean, right? This is exactly what I have been trying to explain to you guys over the past 2 to 3 years. When you have a strong Barcelona, when you have a Barcelona that fights together like what we did in this match against Rayo up until the 100th minutes, because they gave us 10 extra minutes after the 90th minute mark. When you have a fully assembled, fully united Barcelona, every player is going to up their game and be better than the majority of the stars that you do see within the league. We have already seen this movie before. I have been telling you guys already, we have seen this movie before. We have seen what happens when you have a united Barcelona and how they can defeat any version of Galacticos, any version of Atletico Madrid. This is what happens. This is like, why is Dani Olmo scoring before Kylian Mbappe? Why? Tell me. And so this is the correct path. Barcelona just need to continue to focus. Yes, there is that chance that Barcelona may drop their level because they lose focus, hunger, whatever. Yes, there is always that lane, that chance that could happen, but I don't think it will. Hansi Flick has these players to the freaking neck. Like, this guy has his hands on these players' necks, and he's saying, if you don't play for me, I will destroy you. I will destroy your career. And these players feel it. They feel the intensity. They know that they train hard during the training sessions, and they bring that onto the field 110%. Are you kidding me? So it's not really just about this win. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm really hyped up about this match. I'm really enthusiastic about this Barcelona because it's really not about this win. It's more about how we won and how we fought and how we were able to come back. Not once did I see Barcelona put their guard down. And like I've said, the ref was really trying to make things happen for the other leaders in La Liga and trying to dismantle Barcelona in whatever way possible. Now, what is that, right? What am I basically talking about? So for example, as you can see in these two pictures here we can see Koundé lightly step on one of the players of Rayo Vallecano, right? Just lightly step. Maybe it's a foul, maybe it's not, right? It's for you to decide on whether this is a foul or not. But when you see Dani Olmo get fouled in the way that he did with the player's leg up, literally like sticking his leg out to stop Dani Olmo from making that run, if you're going to be saying, and you're going to be one of those people that say, yes, the thing that Koundé did against that defender is a foul, then you better say that whatever that other player from Rayo Vallecano did to Dani Olmo is also a foul. You better say that. You better be consistent. But to every normal human being and every normal sports fan and within every normal league, they would understand that whatever happened to Dani Olmo inside the box should have been converted into a penalty. It had to. Because if you're going to be calling off Koundé in that way, taking away Lewandowski's goal in this match against Rayo, then you better be consistent. Like, isn't that just crazy? Like, can you guys guess which one was called a foul out of these two pictures? It was the one on the left. It was the one that Koundé did. And that, my friends, is embarrassing. It is Perez VAR in full full force. It is just in full force. It's clear as daylight. Another one was like in the last few minutes, we saw one of the players of Rayo stick his foot up to Pedri, almost bending Pedri's leg. That should have been a red, but all he got was a yellow card. And then to top it all off, right, after Barcelona were barely hanging on, fighting for their lives by keeping a 2-1 lead, the refs said, you know what, let's give an extra 10 minutes because we just need it, right? Supposedly, right? We just need it. We just need an extra 10 minutes after the 90 minutes. Play until the 100 minutes. And I'm just like, dude, like, we understand the agenda coming from the league, but we did not know that they were this desperate to make sure that Barcelona fall down in some way. They really wanted the 2-2. And we saw that. We almost saw Rayo Vallecano score in the last few minutes within those last extra 10 minutes. It could have been 2-2, but Barcelona fought until the end. This is what I do mean, right? It is Barcelona against the world. And we stand here today with the most perfect record in the league. And that is why I do say, like, to the people out here on this YouTube channel and the people who comment in every video or on X, we have to be united. We already have enough enemies out there. Why do you choose to verbally put down this club? Why? Tell me. We already have enemies out there. There's already enemies in the league with Real Madrid everywhere. They want to see Barcelona fall down, and you choose, supposedly, as a Barcelona fan, wanting to put down Joan Laporta, wanting to put down the signing of Dani Olmo. And I stand here today, and I'm gonna continue to stand here for the next hundreds and hundreds of years to support Barcelona no matter what, because this is the way. What Joan Laporta has been doing in the past few weeks, the work that has been done has been phenomenal. Yes, of course, Barcelona is not having a 10 out of 10 transfer window, of course. What else are you gonna be doing when you are being so restricted? And even with us being restricted, we're still able to make the correct signings and have that signing be fully effective. And that is what led towards us winning 2-1. I mean, like, look at what Dani Olmo and Lamine Yamal did after Olmo did score. Look at the celebration. They pointed at their wrist and they said, we got registered on time. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Now what? What are you going to say? And so stepping away from like this broad view of what Barcelona have been doing, right, I want to get into greater detail about this match in terms of like these players' performance. So we did start with Koundé as a right back, Cubarsí, Inigo Martinez, and Martin at the back, with Bernal, Pedri as the double pivot, and then our attacking midfielders were Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, and Ferran Torres, who was playing on the left. And then we had Lewandowski as the striker. It was not the best way that we have started. Like, when I first saw the 15 to 20 minutes of the first half, we did play a little slow. We looked a little sluggish. I felt like we needed more, and I did explain on my X post that states the following. One of the problems that we did have in the first half was that we lacked so much movement and effectiveness on the left flank because we had no danger, nothing was happening there, and Rayo Vallecano found this easy to defend. Like, for example, Lamine Yamal had 41 touches in the first 45 minutes because he was Barcelona's only outlet. That is almost 1 touch per minute because they were trying to continue to find Yamal because they knew that Ferran Torres could not really do anything. And as you can see on these graphs here, this is exactly what Ferran Torres was doing. He was inverted. He was not doing anything on the left wing position. He was just right next to Rafinha, Lewandowski, and just doing nothing. And then you look at his heat map and he was just everywhere, not really having a true impactful performance as a left winger. And I'm like, dude, like, we're just wasting a player here. Like, Ferran Torres' days at Barcelona has to be numbered. How can we continue like this with a player like him? And so I knew that going into the second half, 2 things needed to happen. Ferran Torres needed to come out. He does not look like he's ready to play in this match, and he needs to be replaced with Olmo immediately. And then the second thing, I felt like Balde should have been in this match. I understand why he did not start in this game because Hansi Flick wanted him to gain some sort of rest because, you know, he did come back from injury, and I understand that. But with Gerard Martin, he did not really provide much as a left back in this match against Rayo. I understand because he's young, fresh, not really experienced. I did not really have high expectations for this player and his performance, but we really did need more effectiveness. And then Balde ended up coming in like later in the match around the 65th or 75th minute. But yes, Balde needed to be there. As we can see here on the attacking momentum graph, you can see that Barcelona did almost nothing. Like, literally there is no bars in the first 15 to 20 minutes at all. And then once we got into the later minutes of the first half, like the last 15 to 20, then Barcelona started building momentum. But then we definitely got to it in the second half once we made the change of Dani Olmo, who helped us so much. The chemistry that he had once again with Pedri, with Lewandowski, with Rafinha clicked immediately. Every time he touched the ball, it was like a touch of magic. He was controlling the ball with no pressure. Yes, players were literally pressing him, but Dani Olmo was playing with absolute class, finding players always and advancing the game. He's very dynamic, very versatile. Like I have said before in my previous videos, Dani Olmo and Rafinha can exchange positions through the game, and we did see that. Sometimes we saw Dani Olmo started very central at first, and then we slowly started to see him on the left wing position, exchanging roles with Rafinha, and it was lovely because the defenders of Rayo Vallecano just couldn't stop this attack, and the attacking momentum for Barcelona just skyrocketed from there. So I do want to congratulate Inigo Martinez and Cubarsí for having a really strong defensive performance, because in those last 10 minutes, man, like I'm telling you guys, Rayo Vallecano were so close to scoring. The ref was trying to drag this as much as possible, comfortable, but Inigo Martinez and Cubarsí were very composed, clearing out all of the crosses that Rayo Vallecano were doing. I also want to congratulate Pedri, who was one of our best players for sure, and he did score the first goal for Barcelona. It was amazing. He played 89 minutes, 50 out of 60 passes were completed, he created 3 chances, 1 shot was on target, 1 shot was blocked, 83 touches, which does make him one of the most involved players, 7 passes into the final third, and 8 ball recoveries. And now lastly, to top it all off, I know that I should not be ending this on like a sad note, but I just have to talk about this just for a second. Marc Bernal had an amazing performance, very much looked like Sergio Busquets. I'm not saying that that's his level, it's just that the way that he was able to maneuver away from 2 players from pressuring him with the ball just at ease, right, making the ball go past him and then running to the space to receive the ball again, it was just amazing. He was also killing plays here and there, playing very smart. He was phenomenal. But here's the thing, right, it has been reported according to a lot of sources that Marc Bernal might be going through an ACL injury. He did not look good in the last few seconds of the game and he had to be carried by 2 people. Hansi Flick also said that the dressing room is sad, that even though Barcelona won, they're very disappointed because of the way that they saw Marc Bernal get the injury, and it does not look good for him. And that really does suck because we were actually building something with Marc Bernal. He was starting in every game. In the past 3 matches, Marc Bernal was there, and now to hear that he has received this blow, it's just a shame. Like, I just can't believe that this player maybe, and I'm not trying to like jinx it or speak it into existence, but maybe if he truly does have the ACL injury, he might be out for a total of 7 to 9 months. And it's crazy how like football does work, because if he does go through this injury, you know which player is going to be coming back immediately? It's going to be Gavi, a player that has also gone through an ACL injury. So he's coming back immediately after Marc Bernal does potentially leave. And dude, I swear I do not want this player to leave, because this guy was doing everything for Barcelona. He was making things happen in the midfield alongside with Pedri. We were really building something here. So we're gonna have to wait a couple of hours, most likely tomorrow. So for me, it is 3 p.m. I have to wait another like 15 to 18 hours to understand what's gonna happen. For you guys, it's gonna be the exact same time frame, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's gonna be tomorrow on the 28th, which will be on Wednesday, for us to find out whether Bernal is gonna go through an ACL injury or not. I pray it doesn't though. So hopefully everything ends up going well. That is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.